everyone, this is me, Jyotika Bedi, founder of Happiness is Love. We make relationships better. Do you want to learn what grounding techniques are? Do you want to learn the techniques so that you can release stress, anxiety, or those unwanted thoughts? Well, if you're ready for this journey with me, I'm very excited to share with you. It's early morning, I can hear the birds chirping, and I thought it was the perfect time for me to make this video and share with you what are grounding techniques. Sometimes life throws a curveball and you find yourself feeling overwhelmed and stressed and helpless. And that's why we do the work that we do at Happiness is Love, because we believe that together we are stronger, together we can help and support each other. Maybe you've experienced a devastating loss. Perhaps you find yourself hopeless about work or the meaning of life. Or maybe the current state of affairs are just making you feel despair. You are not alone. We are here for you. And that's why I make this video, so that if you are feeling anxious or stressed, you can use these grounding techniques to reconnect with the present moment. And science behind strategies may help us deal with our anxiety, our stress, our panic attacks, and our disassociation better. So first, let us understand what are grounding techniques. A grounding techniques is a coping strategy that helps you reconnect with the present moment. It's like self-regulation mechanism. From time to time, when we experience stress and anxiety, these techniques can help you manage your anxiety and your unwanted thoughts, or even your negative thought patterns. Grounding techniques are useful because they help you distance yourself from an emotional experience. When we experience emotional or negative emotions, for example, perhaps you accidentally remember something incredibly painful, the natural instinct of our brain is to start the involuntary physiological change known as the fight or the flight response. Although this response keeps you safe by preparing you to face, escape from, or fight danger, sometimes the danger your brain tries to protect you from is not exactly what it seems. If you find yourself in moments like these, grounding techniques will really help the body calm itself and realize that there isn't an actual threat that is present. Grounding techniques work by grounding you in the present moment and pulling you away from intrusive thoughts or feelings. And this refers not only to having your feet on the ground, but also the mind on your ground, which is very, very important. When you turn your attention away from thoughts, memories, or worries, you can focus on the now, on this present moment. So again, like I said, grounding techniques can be categorized into mental, meaning focusing on your mind; physical, meaning focusing on all your senses; soothing, meaning talking to yourself in a very, very kind and meaningful way. So grounding techniques, like I said, are very, very simple, and I want to demonstrate to you how it really works. And believe me, this will help you connect with all your five senses, because we've all become digitally so distracted that all our five senses are not in sync. Number one, I want you to focus on 5 things you can see. Look around you and see 5 things you can focus your attention on. It could be anything. Like for instance, for me, I can see this beautiful view. I can see beautiful plants and trees, and I'm marveling at nature. It can be anything in front of you. It could be a wall, a painting, your phone, things that you are a little further away from you. It could even be the sky or a building. Next, I want you to focus on 4 things you can really feel. This is important because it makes you pay attention to your body. You can think about how your hair feels on your back, how your feet feel in your shoes, or even how the fabric of your clothes feels on your skin. Or if you're having tea, you can even feel the teacup. Next, 3 things you can hear. I can hear the birds chirping. There was a peacock that just crossed my path. I can really hear birds singing to me. So if you need to now pay attention to your environment, do you hear birds? Or maybe construction noise, or maybe there's an air conditioning behind you, or there's some music playing. 3 things that you can hear right now. Next, 2 things that you can smell. Smelling is a powerful sensation, yet sometimes we move through life without really paying much attention to it. So if you can, walk around a bit and notice the smells. If you can't smell anything or you can't move, you can probably name 2 smells that you can probably, maybe the perfume that you have worn today, you can smell that, or the smell of your coffee or your tea. Last, one thing that you can taste. Can you still taste maybe your breakfast, your lunch, or maybe your chewing gum that you're chewing? If you want to, you can just grab a candy or a mint and acknowledge how the flavor really tastes. The next time you feel anxious, and I teach my son this, if you are experiencing overthinking about a problem, try these groundbreaking techniques by just focusing your attention on things that you can see, you can feel, you can hear, you can smell, and you can taste. And believe me, it is the most simplistic but yes, the most powerful way of bringing our attention and making sure that our 5 senses are in sync. Because like I said, I'm guilty of the same. We are digitally so distracted that our senses are not in sync, and we were not hardwired for multitasking. We talk to our children like this. We are doing multitasking where we are talking to people while we're on the phone. Our senses, all our 5 senses are not engaged. And you can use the 5 senses to stay grounded and connect with the present moment. It's so simple. Sight. Name and count all the pieces of, let's say, furniture around you. Count all the white objects around you. Read a book, a magazine, or an online article. Watch your favorite TV show. Sounds. Play your favorite song and sing it. Call a loved one and catch up. Talk out loud about what you see and hear around you. Smell. Light a scented candle. Smell some fresh fruits. Open a chocolate bar and smell it. Taste. Get a gum, mint, or a candy, or get a piece of chocolate. Yummy. Touch. Pop some bubble wrap. Put your hands into hot or cold water to get an ice cube between your fingers. Cuddle your pet. Take a hot or a cold shower. Next, second grounding technique. Play a categorized game. This grounding technique helps your mind to focus on something else, ideally something more pleasant or neutral. For this technique, you can list a couple of categories and challenge yourself with a list of as many things as possible. For example, what are your 5 favorite authors that you like? Can you name 5 football players? Can you name 5 movies that you have seen recently and you loved? What are the 10 European countries? List the types of flowers that you like. What are some ice cream flavors that you enjoy? These are few techniques that can help you bring your attention to the present and help you rewire your brain. Because our mind is so overworked, we have to learn to be kind to our mind. The third grounding technique is very simple, meditation. The meditation exercise is very powerful to reduce stress, anxiety, and helps you get out of your head and helps you really reconnect with your body. And there are many types and forms of meditations. Choose the one that is most relevant for you, that you relate to the most. For me, I practice the loving kindness meditation. It is something that really helps me rewire my brain, promote happiness, and helps me reduce stress and anxiety. The next grounding technique, which is my favorite, is breathing. Inhale positivity, exhale gratitude. Many clinical workers use breathing exercise to help patients be present in the moment, because focusing on breathing is a great tool for reducing our stress. This actually helps you disengage your mind and focus more on your inner being and being connected to your inner self. I take deep breaths at least 100 times during the day. I start my day with deep breaths. During the day, if I'm feeling swamped and overwhelmed, I take deep breaths when I'm exercising, when I'm in important meetings, even before I go to bed, and it's become a part of who I am. The next grounding technique is move your body. Again, this is something I teach my 18-year-old son. When he's feeling swamped, when he's feeling anxious, all I tell him is move your body. Little things like just doing jumping jacks, going out for a walk. A simple exercise will help you distract your mind from those negative spiral thoughts and rumination. Exercise we know is very good, but why? Why? Because it's good not just for our physical, but even for our mental health. It boosts happiness hormones, reduces stress, pumps up serotonin and endorphins, which are very, very important hormones for our happiness, for our health and our well-being. So please understand that these healthy habits can actually benefit your life hugely. They will boost your memory, they will boost your mind, and they will boost your energy levels. Next grounding technique is very powerful, which is be a narrator. Be the narrator of the world, of things that are going around you. You can mention who you are, your name, where you are, and how you feel. When you describe what is going on around you, you must be attentive. If you like, you can say the little story out loud, or you can say it in your head, and you can even start daily journaling to practice this strategy more. I use this a lot, and in times when I'm feeling overwhelmed and swamped, I just start talking about the day. I start talking about my surroundings. I start using the grounding strategies to just help me calm my mind and be present and bring my attention to the present moment. It instantly helps me relieve stress and pain, and this is something that I do with my children. I have 3 kids. I do this actively with my children because this is a beautiful way of helping them enjoy the moment-to-moment experiences, because happiness really is in the now. It's in the daily, it's in the ordinary, it's in the moment-to-moment. And as parents, it is our prime responsibility to model what we want our children to follow. The greatest gift we can give our children is to be what we want our children to be. The next grounding technique is to listen to music. Put on one song that you love while you're exercising, or even when you're at work. Lyrics of the song that help you connect with yourself. And then ask yourself, how does this make my body feel? Pay attention to what stands out to you now and how you are actually feeling it in your body. Next grounding technique is yoga. Yoga is something we all know is a way of life. It actually helps in the mind-body balance. Even if you do 10 Surya Namaskars in a day, it's a great way of boosting your health, your happiness, and your well-being. Final thoughts on grounding techniques is grounding techniques are again coping strategies that may reconnect you in the present moment, because we're either living in the past or in the future, and it really takes conscious effort, daily practice to be present. This will help you overcome your anxious thoughts and feelings, your unwanted memories, help you in de-stressing or even disassociation. You can try as many grounding techniques as you want. The more you try, the higher the chances that you'll find something that will really work for you. If you're struggling with any of these, please reach out to us. We at Happiness is Love really care, and we are there to help support you, be there for you, because we believe together we are stronger, together we shall win. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep inspiring.